If you are learning Dutch, then probably you have heard the word lekker, right? But that is a really versatile word. So I will explain everything in all situations about where you can use the word lekker. Hallo lieve vrienden. So the word lekker has several meanings and can be used in different situations. So after this lesson, you will know all about it. Before I go on, if this is good content for you and you really like it, then please like the video. And if you don't want to miss any lessons, please also subscribe. So what does lekker mean? It tastes good, that is lekker. A good feeling, also lekker. To appreciate the appearance of someone is sexy, right? Then it's also referred to as lekker. But it can also be used as sarcasm. And I will give you plenty of examples for that. So let's start with the taste and smell. If I would say, I like Thai food, then you would say, ik vind Thais eten lekker. So that refers to taste, right? And if you would say it looks delicious, then you will say het ziet er lekker uit. So that's also referring to taste. And if you would say it also smells good, then you would say het ruikt ook lekker. And if you would say I really would like a delicious piece of pie, then you would say in Dutch ik lust wel een lekker stuk taart. So these are all referring to taste and smell. But it can also refer to sound if you like what you hear. So if you talk about music, then a song is sometimes referred to in Dutch as nummer. So if you hear a song and you really like the feel of the song, right, it feels good to you, then you would say lekker nummer. And you can also say, it sounds good. Het klinkt lekker. So that when it gives you a nice feeling to listen to it. And if you talk more about feelings, then you have plenty of examples as well. So if you sit on a chair and the feeling of the chair is really nice, then you would say, deze stoel zit lekker. So it feels nice to sit in it's a really comfortable chair, right? And also a common phrase, if you would invite someone to come and sit, and then in Dutch you would say, literally translated to English, go and sit comfortably. So in Dutch you would say, ga lekker zitten. And if you refer to the weather outside and you like the temperature, then you could say, it's nice and warm outside. Het is lekker warm buiten. And if you like the chill outside, it's nice and fresh, then you can say, het is lekker fris buiten. And the feeling of a fabric, something is really soft, then you can say, it feels really nice and soft. Het voelt lekker zacht. So these are all related to the senses, right? But you can also use the word lekker sarcastically. That is often done in the Netherlands. So I'll give you some examples. So if something really bad happens and you would say in English, well, shit. Then in Dutch, we would say, nou, lekker dan. That's a common phrase for really bad thing that just happened. And that's basically when you are left with a pile of shit, right? Then that you have to clean up. Then you would say, nou lekker dan. And if you would refer to something that someone says is really something big or something small, and you really don't agree with that, then you can repeat the word that they used, but then with the word lekker in front of it. So if someone says to you, if you go work there, you get a really big paycheck. Then in English, if you don't agree with that, you could say, well, if you call that big, right? So, but in Dutch, you would say, lekker groot, right? So You use the same word big, but with the word lekker in front of it, you just tell them you completely don't agree with that. Right, so okay, those were the examples I wanted to give you. If you have something to add to this lesson and maybe you have some more examples for us, then please share them. And if you have something to add, also I would really like to know, and I'm happy to respond to you. All right, hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you in the next.